Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Moment of silence. Be seated.
This time we'll ask for any citizens' input for agenda items only. Hearing none. A motion is needed to approve and dispense with the reading of the Commissioners' public meeting minutes of Tuesday, February 2nd, 2021.
So moved.
Second.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to pay all county and liquid fuels payrolls as submitted by the Human Resource Office for payroll number 3 in the amount of $806,406.20 and payroll number 4 in the amount of $760,234.17.
So moved.
Second.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motions need to pay all county and liquid fuel bills as submitted by the county controller in the amount of $3,594,579.56 from January 30th, 2021 to February 26, 2021.
So moved.
Second.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Announcements. A work session will be held on Tuesday, March 16, 2021, beginning at 10 a.m. in the Commissioners' Conference Room. The next regular public meeting will be held on Tuesday, April 6, 2021, at 1 p.m. in the Administration Center, 399 Stadium Drive, Pennsylvania, Sunday, Pennsylvania. The Northumberland County Courthouse, Administration Center, and related county facilities will be closed on Friday, April 2nd, 2021, in observance of the Good Friday holiday. The prison board meetings, which start at 11 a.m., will continue to be held at the public meeting room at the Administration Center, 399 Stadium Drive, Sunbury, until further notice. A motion is needed to approve the employee status sheet list of new hires, individuals no longer employed, promotions, demotions, and transfers as items number 1 through 16.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed for the Commissioners to sign the state tax equalization voucher for transfers of real estate for the month of January 2021 as submitted by the Assessment Office.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to approve the following reports as listed on your public meeting agenda.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to authorize a payment of $250 to the City of Sunbury for rental property registrations.
So moved.
Second.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to approve the leasing of a Cosera M3145 IDN copier from CSP Office Equipment on behalf of the Northumberland County Prison at a monthly cost of $36.44 for 36 months.
Moved.
Second.
On the question, all in favor state aye. Motion carries.
A motion is needed to authorize the chairman to sign the Pennsylvania Commission on Crime and Delinquency Victim Witness application for the 2021-2022 RASA grant in the amount of $123,619 on behalf of the District Attorney. Ratification.
Second.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to ratify the chairman's signature in a letter to Concord Public Finance, allowing them to serve as a financial advisor to the County of Northumberland in connection with the county's interest rate modification or full refinancing of its federally taxable general obligation note, series of 2018, the project.
So moved.
Second.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed authorizing the proper officials to sign the Hazardous Materials Emergency Response Preparedness Report for calendar year 2020 as submitted by the Department of Public Safety.
Second.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to award the RFP for Tri-County Communications Initiative to Cody Systems Incorporated at a bid quote of $130,500 on behalf of the District Attorney.
So moved.
Second.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A Motion need to accept the face amount payment of the 2020 Northumberland County portion of the real estate taxes from Lieutenant leasing a portion of Northumberland County parcel number 00A-00-077-013-B-001-L.
So moved.
Second.
On the question? All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
A
Motion carries.
motion is needed to approve a memorandum of understanding agreement between the counties in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development in accordance with the State Tax Equalization Board, STEB, on behalf of the Assessment Office.
So moved.
Second.
On the question? All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed authorizing permission to advertise for engineering services for a structure raising in Point Township in conjunction with funding from the Luzerne County Flood Protection Authority, Wyoming Valley Levy Raising Project, as requested by County Engineer Charles Hopta Jr.
Moved.
Second.
On the question? All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to approve the mitigation program application and agreement for financial assistance for the structure raising project in Point Township on behalf of the Luzerne County Flood Protection Authority, Wyoming Valley Levy Raising Project, as submitted by County Engineer Charles Hopta Jr.
So moved.
Second.
On the question? All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
A
Motion carries.
motion is needed to approve the following certificates of service proclamation and letter. For A, certificates of service, Dwayne Chickatano, Shamokin, Pennsylvania, Weatherization Coordinator, retirement. Jane Gogler, Sunbury, Pennsylvania, Property Record Registrar, retirement. Proclamation, this is the Social Work Month, March 2021. And letter of condolence, family of Gregory Schaffler, Coltmont, Pennsylvania, former Northumberland County employee.
Motion.
Second.
On the question? All in favor, state aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Are you gonna read it?
Solicitors, are you going to read this, Joe? Do you want to read it? Joe wanted to read this letter of condolence, right?
Well, we have a couple things here. We're honoring a few long-time employees here at the county. Dwayne Chickatano, the county commissioners would like to honor Dwayne on his occasion of his retirement from the Weatherization Department. Dwayne began his work at Northumberland County. Let me just pull this down so you can hear me better. I got a lot to read. Dwayne began his work at Northumberland County in the Weatherization Department on August 25, 1997. He became coordinator on August 18, 2008. Dwayne has performed his daily job with professionalism and integrity. He demonstrated a strong commitment to Northumberland County. The commissioners of Northumberland County hereby commend and honor Dwayne for his years of dedicated service to the community and extend their very best personal wishes on his accomplishments. Signed, Samuel Chickatano, Chairman, Joe Klebon, Vice Chairman, and Kim Best, Commissioner, Mary Rose McCarthy, Chief Clerk. So thank you, Dwayne, for all your many years of service. The other one is to Jane Gockler. The Northumberland County Commissioners would like to honor Jane Gockler on her years of service with Northumberland County. Jane began her work at Northumberland County as secretary in the court administration office and then went on to work in the planning department as a program coordinator. Jane recently worked as a property record registrar in the assessment office and performed her daily job with professionalism and integrity. She demonstrated a strong commitment to Northumberland County. The commissioners of Northumberland County hereby commend and honor Jane for her years of dedicated service to the community. Thank you, Jane. You want me to read this one for social workers?
You were a reading teacher, weren't you, in school?
No, I was not a reading teacher.
All right. We'll read it anyway.
I think I can get through this. I do have a high school diploma, among some other degrees.
We don't want to hear all your degrees.
In fact,
Read the letter, please.
I have more degrees than a thermometer. But anyway, the social workers, I was a counselor for many years. I worked with a lot of you in the county, the services, and you provide great service to people that are in need, whether they're youth or people that are suffering from maybe drug and alcohol abuse or elderly people. You just provide service to the people that are at times desperate for some type of help that without your services they would not get it and maybe lead some type of normalcy in their lives. So you are to be commended for all the efforts that you provide the citizens of this county.
And we'd like to have you stay at the end of the meeting also for, a lot of our people are in presence today at the meeting, and we would like Justin to stick around, get a picture with all their smiling faces, okay? All right, go ahead.
Justin, can I get in the picture? That would be 2 pictures in a row that I was in the, I'm going to be okay with it. I'll ask, if the chairman lets me in it, I'll get in it. But here's the proclamation from the commissioners. Whereas the Northumberland County Commissioners recognized the month of January as Social Work Month. Whereas this year's National Social Work Month theme, Social Workers Are Essential, embodies the heroic contributions of the social work profession to our nation, including the work of social workers have done to heal our nation during these times of pandemic, racial unrest, economic uncertainty, and political divisiveness. Whereas the social work profession for decades has been dedicated to improving well-being and enhancing the basic needs of all people, especially the most vulnerable among us. Whereas social workers have helped this nation live up to its values by successfully advocating for equal rights for all people, no matter their race, sexual identity, gender, expression, culture, or religion. Whereas social workers work in all parts of our society to empower people to live to their fullest potential. Whereas the Northumberland County Commissioners recognize the outstanding efforts of the social workers and all employees of the Area Agency on Aging, Behavioral Health, and Intellectual Development Services, Drug and Alcohol, Children and Youth, and Juvenile Probation. Therefore, in recognition of the numerous contributions made by the Northumberland County social workers, the Northumberland County Commissioners proclaim this month of March 2021 as National Social Work Month and call upon all county residents to join the Commissioners in celebration and support of the social work profession. Dated the 2nd day of March 2021, Sam Chickatano, Commissioner, Joe Klebon, Commissioner, and Kim Best, Commissioner.
Why don't all of you stand so we could give you a little round of applause? Okay, let's go.
I just make a few brief comments. I have a daughter who is dedicated to social work, and that's her employment. And I'll tell you what, it's truly it's a calling. It's not a job. It's more than a career. It's a calling, and you either have that calling and dedication or you do not. And I just wanted to say how deeply respectful I am that you all answered the calling and you do this every day. And if your impact on our local community, if your worth was measured in dollars, our county would be bankrupt, because what people don't understand is the work that you do has a direct impact on who we are as a society. You help families thrive, you help them survive, you help them overcome, you help the elderly live lives that have meaning and value and are healthy and even fun. You work with the mentally disabled, the emotionally challenged, and you help them become functioning members of Northumberland County. And so many of you have been here for decades doing that same thing over and over again. And I just want to say that I deeply respect what you do every day, and thank you.
All the commissioners, you know that. But
All of
stick
us.
around for our picture. And Karen, just when you write these proclamations up from now on, make sure you use not so big of words, because Joe keeps asking me how to pronounce these words, and I don't want him bothering me. So smaller words next time. All right.
There's a reason why. Usually the chairman in most counties read these proclamations during meetings throughout the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. But there's a reason probably why
Chairman
I'm
delegates.
reading this, or Kim would read these, but, and
Right,
and
read it.
the last one we have is
This is-
Greg Schaffler, a longtime county employee, passed away a few weeks ago, and he did he was dedicated to the county, and he did a lot of very good things for the county and the people of this county. And the only thing negative I can say about Greg was he's from Mount Carmel, and he played football in Mount Carmel. And being a Shamokin athlete and a graduate of Shamokin, they clobbered us a few times on the football field. I'm just kidding, though. My wife is from Mount Carmel, so I like all the people in Mount Carmel. But anyway, Greg, he did pass away. I remember Greg when I was a Boy Scout. I went to Camp Cruden up in Weikert for many years, and Greg used to work in the cafeteria. He was on the camp staff, and he was like the head of the cafeteria. And before we could leave the cafeteria, if we had cafeteria duty, everybody in the scout troop would have cafeteria duty. You had to set the table, bring the food, serve it, and to your troop and the members in your troop, and then you had to clean the table off, and Greg would come and inspect the table before you left. He had to dismiss you. So the only thing, and I still use this tactic today, my wife's usually not happy about it, but at the end of the meal, before you could get dismissed from the mess hall, Greg would come over and look at he'd get down like this and look at the table to see if it was cleaned properly, if there was a crumb on the table. And he would get down there, and if he saw one crumb, he'd say, nope, do it again. And you had to clean the table off again. So when I'm at home, sometimes I'll look at the table after supper, and I'll say to my wife, nope, it needs to get cleaned off again. There's a couple crumbs down in that one corner of the table.
Then she cracks you, and then you're quiet, and then go on.
But that's one of the things. Greg was very thorough and very disciplined, and we did write something up for him. Dear Schaffler family, it is with deep regret that we learn of the passing of your husband, Gregory. The love that binds a family together is a lasting love, as are the memories that are carried in your heart. Gregory has been an employee of Northumberland County for many decades, where he worked in the planning department. He was also very involved with the community and enjoyed going on trips with his family and friends. Even though words cannot comfort you at this difficult time, may the thoughts of those who care about you give you strength and help you to find peace and comfort. Again, our sincere condolences to you and your family. Sincerely, Northumberland County Board of Commissioners. All right.
Thanks, Joe.
You're welcome.
Okay, Solicitor's Report, Mr. Garrigan.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Motion to adopt Resolution R22-21, Resolution and Note Modification Agreement of the Board of Commissioners of Northumberland County, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, the county, modifying the county's general obligation series of 2018, federally taxable, in the principal amount of $3,330,000, the 2018 note, to reduce the interest rate thereon, which 2018 note was authorized for issuance by enacted ordinance number 0218 on October 16th, 2018, the 2018 enabling ordinance pursuant to the Local Government Unit Debt Act, the Debt Act of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, the Commonwealth, to provide funds for and toward proper legal purposes that were set forth in the 2018 note enabling ordinance.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, listen, just so we don't get too involved in explaining this, we're saving money by doing this, okay? We had a couple meetings with our finance people, and I don't know, Chris, the exact amount we're going to save over. Do you have that? Let Chris give it if he has it.
Just some quick notes on it. The current agreement or current note that we're in right now was at 4.13% for 8 more years, and then potentially going to a cap of 6.25% for the remaining 4 years. What this is doing now is it's locking in the rate for the remaining 12 years at 2.62%, no risk of an increase. So not only are we saving money over the next 8 years, just at a lower rate, but then you don't have the risk for the increase. So we're looking at.
I have here the savings of $234,607.
That's correct.
So almost $250,000. Okay? What did we do? On the question, we're on the question. All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R23-21, Professional and Administrative Services Agreement, professional between the Northumberland County Commissioners on behalf of the Planning Department and CEDACOG for services pertaining to the COVID-19 Hospitality Industry Recovery Program, CHIRP, funding for federal fiscal year 2021. Is there ratification?
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R24-21, COVID-19 Hospitality Industry Recovery Grant Contract Agreement between the Northumberland County Commissioners, acting through the Department of Community and Economic Development and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania for funding in the amount of $1,028,921. Is ratification?
Motion.
Second.
On the question, just so everybody's aware, this hospitality thing, the previous motion with CEDACOG was an entity we had to hire. We were not allowed to appropriate this money ourselves. We had to hire CEDACOG to do that, and then that's also what this motion is about, that hospitality grant. Okay? All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R25-21, agreement between the Northumberland County Commissioners and the Pennsylvania State Association of County Commissioners Unemployment Compensation Trust Program to provide unemployment compensation coverage for all County Commissioners Association of Pennsylvania members and county-related entities desiring to participate in the program. Is there ratification?
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R26-21, grant agreement between the Northumberland County Commissioners on behalf of the Department of Public Safety and the Pennsylvania Emergency Management Agency, PEMA, for state fiscal year 2020-2021 for the Radiation Emergency Response Fund Grant, RERF. Ratification.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R27-21, grant agreement between the Northumberland County Commissioners on behalf of the Northumberland County Emergency Management Agency and the Pennsylvania Emergency Management Agency, PEMA, for the 2020-2021 Act 165 Hazardous Materials Response Fund, HRMF, in the amount of $14,434 to aid the county's emergency management agency in meeting their needs, objectives, and goals. Is there ratification?
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Acronyms are getting harder. Motion to adopt Resolution R28-21, grant agreement between the Northumberland County Commissioners on behalf of the Northumberland County Emergency Management Agency and the Pennsylvania Emergency Management Agency for fiscal year 2020. Emergency Management Performance Grant, EMPC, in the amount of $82,061 to support the approved personnel costs within the department. Ratification?
Motion.
Second.
On the question, Frank, could you repeat the name of that grant again?
I think it's more like EMC.
EMPC.
All in favor, state aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R29-21, Amendment 1 to the Professional and Administrative Services Agreement between the Commissioners of Northumberland County on behalf of the Planning Department and CEDACOG for the administration and delivery of COVID-19 Hospitality Industry Recovery Program, CHIRP grant.
Motion.
Second.
On the question?
That's for the checks, right? That's for the check amount, right? Okay. That's it.
All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R30-21, Agreements, Amendments, Revisions, Grants, Leases, and Reports between the Northumberland County Commissioners on behalf of the Human, Senior, and Social Services and the named service providers as listed, numbers 1 through 5. The above agreements, amendments, revisions, grants, leases, and reports are not with county employees, nor does their organizational contract list county employees as their principal in their corporation or on their board of directors.
Moved.
Second.
On the question? All in favor, state aye. Aye. Motion carries.
At this time, there's a call for any old business. Hearing none, any new business? Time for public input.
I'd like to thank everyone for coming today, and make sure the human service people stay, and meeting's adjourned.